Before we plunge headfirst into the abyss, friends, grab your garlic, holy water, and a flashlight, because today we're cranking the nightmare dial to 11 with an ultra-deep, spine-tingling breakdown of The Possession, the 2012 supernatural shocker directed by Ole Bornedal and produced by horror maestro Sam Raimi. Inspired by real-life Dybbuk box legends, this flick asks, what if your kid's new toy wasn't a toy at all, but a prison for a heart-eating demon? Got your own eerie antique tale that went bump in the night? Spill it in the comments, I'll hunt it down for a future episode. But buckle up, we're about to dissect every whisper, slam, and swarm in this cursed chronicle. Sinister whispers build, morphing into a thunderous heartbeat pulse. Flash back to the film's frostbitten opener. A middle-aged woman hunches in her dim living room, her gaze locked on an ornate wooden box carved with jagged Hebrew script, like ancient runes straight from a forbidden tome. The air thickens as it hums and whispers in guttural Polish, Zjem twoje serce. Translation: I will eat your heart. Shivers yet? This relic hails from a shadowy Jewish village in 1920s to 1930s Poland, a trap forged by mystics to cage restless spirits. Our Lady's no fool, she senses the rot. She snags a hammer, veins bulging with resolve, and swings for the kill. But mid-strike, her body seizes. She shakes like a leaf in a gale, left cheek sagging into a grotesque droop. An invisible fiend hurls her, body slamming ceilings, splintering furniture, ricocheting off walls in a ballet of brutality. She crumples, bloodied and broken. Cut to her son pounding on the door, drawn by the demolition symphony. He stumbles in, finds her comatose on the floor. Fade to black. Who's sweating already? That box? It's no mere knick-knack, it's a ticking apocalypse. Fast forward to modern-day suburbia, where the chill seeps in slow. Meet Clyde Brennick, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, channeling rugged dad vibes with a side of quiet desperation, high school basketball coach and fresh divorcee. His ex, Stephanie, Kira Sedgwick, all sharp edges and weary love, shares custody of their girls. Spunky 10-year-old Emily M., the wide-eyed Nat Wolf, wait, no, young Madison Davenport? Scratch that. It's the breakout turn by Natasha Callis, pure innocence laced with doom, and sassy teen Hannah, the scene-stealing Madison Davenport. Weekend vibes at Dad's new pad? Awkward unpacking, forced smiles over pizza. But salvation arrives at a sleepy yard sale. M's eyes glitter on that box, tucked amid tarnished teapots and faded linens. It's calling to me, she murmurs, cradling it like a lost puppy. As Clyde haggles the price, a steal at $20, bargain from hell, M glances at the neighboring house. Through the window, the old woman from the opener, swaddled in bandages, nursed by a stone-faced caregiver. Their eyes lock. The invalid screams, a raw, guttural wail that rattles M's bones. What the? Clyde mutters, chalking it up to a stroke. Box secured, they pile into the SUV, oblivious to the neighbor's frantic retreat. Pro tip, fam. Next time a dying stranger freaks at your flea market find? Run. Home base. Unpacking frenzy turns to box tampering Olympics. Clyde, M, and Hannah pry, poke, and curse. No dice. It's sealed tighter than a pharaoh's tomb. Midnight tolls like a funeral bell. M bolts upright in bed, sweat slicked, ears pricked to scratches from within, like claws etching escape plans. Heart hammering, she tugs, and pop. The lid yields. Inside, a nightmare curio cabinet. A jagged tooth, human? Animal? Who cares? It's cursed, a shriveled dead moth, symbol of the soul's decay. A grotesque wooden figurine, a malformed goatman idol, and, shiny temptation, a filigreed ring. M slips it on, mesmerized. That instant, a jolt, like plugging into the underworld. She gasps awake later, but the damage? Done. From dawn 1, M's a shadow of herself. Solitary stare downs with the box, meals skipped, laughs evaporated. You okay, kiddo? Clyde probes. She nods, but her eyes? Distant galaxies. Ever felt that creeping, off, vibe from a loved one? Multiply by demonic possession. Dinner table tension simmers. M's zoning mid-bite when, crunch, she stomps on brother. No, wait, it's just her and Hannah here, but the family's fracturing anyway. Cut to school. M's the quiet storm until a curious classmate snatches the box for a peek. Big mistake. M erupts, nails raking, slaps landing like lightning, shrieking, "Give me my bag," in a voice too gravelly for a girl her age. Teacher hauls her off. Emergency pow-wow ensues. Principal, Clyde, Steph, and the wide-eyed educator dissect it. Homework ghosts, outbursts escalating. Divorce trauma, the teacher nods sagely. Keep the box here, detox time. M sulks, but complies. Night falls on the classroom. Teacher, curiosity's cruel mistress, fiddles with the lock. Whispers lure her closer. Then, boom, same old lady horror show, levitation, face twist, airborne assault. But no mercy this round. She's flung through the window, shattering glass and life in one crimson arc. School grinds to a halt. M, stone cold. No tears, no shock. Just a chilling demand. Where's my friend? Clyde's gut twists. Friend? She whispers, she's inside. Says I'm special. The ring glints like a devil's wink. Clyde's paternal radar? Blasting red alerts. He spirits the box away at midnight, ditching it in the woods like toxic waste. Freedom? Illusion. Next weekend at Clyde's. M's a powder keg. She tears the place apart, howling accusations. You hit me. You hurt me. Nails gouging his arm. In a blind rage, she bolts into the night, unearthly Polish mutterings bubbling from her lips. She unearths the box, cradles it, and changes. Back home, she collapses, moths erupting from her mouth in a biblical swarm, black wings blotting the moon. Clyde scoops her up, but dawn brings sirens. Steph's on the line. He abused her. Courtroom carnage. Judge's gavel seals it. Clyde's visitation? Revoked. Kids bunkered with mom. Clyde's world? Crumbled. Alone in his echoing house, he stares at the retrieved box, desperation clawing. Enter Lifeline. College professor, occult whisperer extraordinaire. Dybbuk box, she breathes, tracing the Hebrew. 1930s Polish-Jewish craft. Traps a Dybbuk, displaced soul, demon strong. Inscriptions scream, evil. Puzzle pieces snap. The whispers, the violence, the heart-eater. Clyde's no believer, but M? Dying inside, he crashes mom's pad, Tanakh in hand, chanting Psalm chapter 91 like a lifeline. M's room. Shadows writhe. The book flies, pages flapping like enraged bats, slamming into the wall. Invisible shove sends Clyde sprawling. Exit, stage defeated, but hope flickers. Brooklyn's Hasidic heartland. Rabbi Zadok, veteran Matisyahu channeling ancient wisdom with hip-hop edge, greets him warily. 3 stages of siege, Zadok intones, eyes like black pearls. First, whispers seduce. Second, body betrays. Third, fusion, demon and host, eternal. The cure? A ritual lockdown. Lure by name, command to box, seal with faith's fire. But the name? Buried in the box's guts. Zadok prize, a hidden magnet conceals it. Abyzou, the taker of children, Polish folklore's child snatcher, heart devourer. Clyde's blood runs glacial. Save her, he begs. Zadok nods. For the innocent? Always. Cut to chaos at Steph's. M, once veggie purist, raids the fridge like a feral beast. Raw meat slurped, blood dripping chin to chest. Steph bursts in. M, and dodges a whirlwind assault. Daughter's strength? Unnatural. Claws rake, eyes blaze yellow. Steph pins her, sobbing. Boyfriend Brett, cool-headed everyman, pushes psych eval. Docs, now. Morning pickup. M's stare pins him like a butterfly. Winds howl indoors, unnatural gale. Lights explode in sparks. Brett gags. Blood gushes from his mouth, teeth clattering to the floor like dice from death's hand. He peels out, tires screeching terror. M strolls outside, serene, until seizure strikes. Convulsions on the lawn, ambulance wails. Frenzy. MRI whirs. Steph and Hannah huddle, screen flickering, then freeze. Next to M's heart, a face, twisted, snarling, Abyzou's mug grinning through the scan. What is that? Hannah whimpers. Hell selfie, that's what. Clyde storms the hospital, Zadok in tow, box clutched like Excalibur. Please fly. Steph caves, haunted by the image. Therapy room lockdown. Dim lights, candles guttering, relics ritual ready. Personal talismans tossed in. Hannah's locket, Steph's wedding band, Clyde's coach whistle. Zadok chants Hebrew thunder, voice booming like Judgment Day. M thrashes, bed bucking, veins bulging black. Moths swarm. A living fog, wings battering faces, carrying the demon's essence. It lunges for escape. Invisible claws rake Clyde's back. He fights, fists flying at shadows, until transfer. Pain lances his chest. Abyzou hops hosts, burrowing into him. M slumps, free, blinking, bewildered. Dad? Family floods in, tears and hugs. But Clyde? Eyes glazing, voice warping. She was mine. Dybbuk's unyielding. Abyzou. Return. Chance peak. Clyde convulses, moths exploding from his throat in a vortex. They spiral, drawn inexorably to the box, like iron to a lodestone. Slam. Lid seals. Silence. Abe whisper fades. Exhale. World. Reunion glow. M's giggles echo. Hannah's sass returns. Clyde and Steph? Sparks reignite. Stolen glances. Tentative touches. We beat it, Clyde murmurs. Fade on family portrait. But wait. Epilogue gut punch. Zodic, box secured in Clyde's truck, hums a victory psalm en route to eternal lockdown. Fog rolls. Headlights blind. Crash. Truck crumples against a semi, metal screeching symphony. Dybbuk's gone, crumpled, still. But the box? Tumbles free, unscathed on the roadside asphalt. Whisper rises. Zijam twoye surse. Screen cracks black. Who's the next, special, soul? Your neighbor? Your kid? You? Holy hauntings. That's your expanded possession exorcism, daredevils. Still peeking under beds for moths? Hammer that like if this ramped your rewatch radar. Comment your nightmare fuel moment, teeth tumble or MRI monster. And subscribe. Hit the bell for weekly chills straight to your soul. Who's ready for the Dybbuk deep dive next? Lurk with me in the shadows. Peace, or whatever's left of it.